So people, I come to you today with a confession that I need to make. Unfortunately, I did try to make a truss rod channel in this neck blank here, as you can see, but if you look carefully, if I can get a good angle at this, it's horrendous. I got chips out here. I came home from work. I started work again because I was on holiday when I first started this, and now I'm back at full-time work. So I came home after work and I thought, I've got to get some stuff done. I've got to get it finished, ready for the deadline. I was hungry, hangry, and tired. So inevitably, I didn't lock the router in place, which is a dangerous thing to do. Never do that. And it drilled right through at some point. So yeah. Had some snacks afterwards and figured out that I have a solution to the issue here. So, you may have noticed already, I have sliced through the middle of this thing and I have a nice piece of flamed sycamore, I believe this is sycamore. Flamed on the outsides. So, instead of just having a normal Wenge neck, I'm going to have a laminated 4-piece Wenge neck. So, I will go through the process and... Alright then, new setup, new area. Currently in my workshop, and it will be improving over time. But for now, I've glued up the neck neck blank, after the atrocious attempt at a first truss rod cover. You can actually see in there where it drilled through at one point, which is kind of nice to see. So, improvise and make more expensive is the solution to the problem, apparently. So a couple bits of flame maple in the middle there, just to add a bit more width to it as well, which is another advantage to this. Now I've just got to attack it and make it flat again. And my weapon of choice is a number 5 Stanley. So let's get straight to it then. So, that is now the neck back to somewhat of a square shape here. I'm not going to go too OTT on it at the moment, so it's square. And I mean, this could be taken down a little bit more looking at it by eye, but that can be taken down anytime, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, and that's on the headstock side. So as long as I've got a square line where my nut meets the fingerboard, that can always be adjusted later. But it's flat. Nice and flat all the way down, and even the headstock side. Now of course the back side I've left rough because I'm carving it eventually, so what's the point in doing that now other than to keep it steady. But then the workbench I got, it doesn't really affect it that badly. So next step is to second attempt at the truss rod, but this time I will be prepared, I won't be hangry, and it will be done properly. So let's see how that goes. Hello everyone. Hopefully the sound of the pouring forever rain doesn't interrupt the new microphone that I've got attached here. We'll find out in post. So here is my setup for my truss rod routing. I've got my router bit locked in 2 places instead of just 1, because 1 place is not enough. The damn thing is locked, and I will make sure it is locked when I actually go for the cut. And it's just a little track that I've made for it, and it just slides right down the line, follows the center line quite nicely as well. So that is my setup for the truss rod routing. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes a lot better than last time. And there we have it. A little bit of preparation and a snack. Make sure you're always well fed and you will succeed. That is definitely a truss rod slot worthy of all the opponents that I have to go up against, because my god, everyone's on grade A material, so I have to live up to at least that expectation. And that is why I decided I needed to redo this. Could have left it sloppy, but then that's not worthy of winning the competition, is it? So fits nicely, and got to do this 2 more times because I am, where are they? Where'd I leave them? I'm going to be adding carbon fiber. These aren't truss rods, these are just stiffening rods. Just next moves, more reinforcement to stop it moving would be handy, and that's the next step. 2 more slots and then let's see where we go from there. And there we have it. Now I've got the 3 slots cut out of the truss rod right there, so 2 stiffening slots and the middle truss rod. So that is now taken care of. I am very happy that I got that out of the way, because that is obviously the bit that I had the most trouble with. But now we just got to get the rest of it built up. So you might see, actually, I've laid out again for the second time, set out the neck width based on my fretboard. Headstock shape, I'll do something special with that later. But next step really is to get the fretboard prepped. I also need to drill the access hole from the top here. I forgot about that part. But yeah, a few things to do still, but it's coming along nicely. And then we'll be seeing the body soon at some point once I get the rest of this sort of up to scratch. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this video, and wish me luck in this competition of the unofficial guitar, great guitar build. I'll learn to say it one day.